Hey, 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 welcome, welcome. It's Friday Reads Live. I see no one in the chat for the moment, but I will wait before saying much more. Other than this is Friday Reads. This is where we talk about what we're reading today, Friday, this weekend, and sometimes in the following week. Welcome to the few people that are watching. No worries if you prefer to just listen and not discuss, that's okay. But you're always welcome to jump in the chat and talk to us about what you're reading or what you just finished reading. So, right now, I am currently about to start reading this one right here, which is John Henry Days by Colson Whitehead. This is a backlisted read of Colson Whitehead. It's from, let's see, what year is this? It's from the year, oh, I can't even find the year on here. 2001. John Henry Days. So this is one that I've been wanting to read for a while now and have not gotten a chance. I'm going to be buddy reading this one with Leslie, and yeah, I'm excited about this one, John Henry Days by Colson Whitehead. So that's what I'm reading. Welcome, welcome, ladies. Welcome, lady. How are you? What are you reading? Hey, Tracy. How are you? You're at the Baldwin exhibit, but you still stopped in to say hello. Thank you. Thank you. Are you having a good time? Hello, Katrina. Welcome. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome. How are you? What are y'all reading? It's hot as hell here. So I had to bust out the fan and I got my water. I got to stay hydrated. So, what are y'all reading? I'm trying to take it a bit slow because I'm still not sure what I want to take on holiday with me. I'm leaving on holiday on Tuesday, so I still don't know. The only book that I'm sure that I'm taking is James. Everything else, I have no idea. Hey Keisha, how are you? Long time no see. Welcome. What are you reading? Hey, I'm Lola. So what y'all reading? What's up on this lovely hot ass Friday? What is up with you guys? What are you reading? I'm reading this. I'm reading John Henry Days by Colson Whitehead. That's what I'm reading. Okay, let's see. Hello, Curtis. Welcome. How are you? Yeah, I bet it's packed. I bet it's packed. Yeah. So what are y'all guys? What are you guys reading? Let's see. Let's take a minute for the comments to come up. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking until you guys write in what you're reading. I'll tell you when. Yes, please do. Okay. So Jennifer says finished Stephen King book yesterday. Still deciding what's next. Thinking about The God of the Woods. Okay, I've never read any Liz Moore. What does Liz Moore write? Or James? Well, I think a lot of people are going to be, if they haven't read James already, they're going to be reading James, now because it is on the Booker Prize long list. Um, Mrs. Peacock says reading The Last Time I Lied by Riley Seeger. That sounds like a thriller. Am I correct? Sounds like a thriller to me. Okay, lady says reading Always and Forever by Beverly Jenkins. Oh, very nice. Supreme sing the Happy Heartache Blues. Oh, that's the second part. Have you actually started that one, lady? If you have, how's it going? Hey Alba, how are you? Happy Friday. How do you say Happy Friday in Spanish? Um, bueno, something or other. I don't know how to say Friday in Spanish. Help me, Alba. Help me. Hey Rosa. Hey Nancy. Nancy is reading Giving Up America by Pearl Abraham. That sounds nonfiction, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Yes, it's a thrill. That's what I thought. That title just, yeah, definitely thriller. Okay, Jennifer says Liz Moore's last novel was really popular and really good. It was Long Bright River. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up because, like, I see her name around, but I've never read a Liz book. Curtis said, finished reading Ida, A Sword Among Lions by Paula J. Giddings. 4.5 stars. That sounds excellent. Wait. I will start reading Freedom Summer by Bruce Watson and 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Oh, very nice. That's a nice mix. Hey DL House. Hey, how you doing? What you reading? Oh, it's Feliz Viernes. Viernes. Is that it? Feliz Viernes. Okay. Bon vendredi. um, Amalola says she's reading 3 books on the Greater Orange Tree by Joka Alharthi. Yeah, it's for Women in Translation Month. Yeah, everybody's gonna be breaking that out. Chronicles from the Land of the Happiest People on Earth and the Beautiful Things That Heaven Bears by Dinwa. Oh yeah, Dinwa Mingeste. Mingeste. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Yeah, Ethiopian. Yeah, I know. I know who that is. Oh, he comes to Dallas Museum of Arts. This. Oh, very nice. Well done. Um, let's see. Tracy says she's reading Words for Rain, yeah, by Asha Limi. Okay, lady says so far good, so good. Let's finish read the first one. Okay, so you got it fresh in your mind and everything. That's good. Um, oh, okay. So it starts with a lot of recapping of book one. I guess that's kind of normal because it's been a long time since book one. It's been a minute. Well, book one was like in 2015 or something, if I'm not mistaken. A long time ago. Hey Nicole, happy Friday. What you reading? Rosa says she's reading the final revival of Opal and Nev by Donnie Walton. She's listening on audio. She said audio is the way to go with Opal and Nev. It's read by a full cast. Very well done. Okay. Nicole said she was just in Dallas and was mad she couldn't make it to the museum. Oh, too bad. Hey, Margaret. Good morning. Oh, you're getting ready to go sprinting. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's too bad you didn't get a chance to go when you're in Dallas. Yeah, definitely Oakland Nev is on my to be read list. My pretty soon to be read list, since I know she's gonna be Donnie Walton is gonna be at the Festival America. Oh, wait a minute, make an effort to read Oakland Nev before the end of September because I want to be ready because I have a feeling she's going to be in some good discussions with other authors. So I want to be ready for that. Hey, Raymond. Raymond is still reading Hours by Philip Williams. Historically Black Phrases by Jared Hill and Travell Anderson and Zora Neale Hurston. Oh, wait. A Life in Letters edited by Carla Kaplan. Okay, very nice. Margaret's going to see steam out of her ears. Oh, you're reading House of Stone. House of Stone is that book is fire. Hey, Billy. Hey, Alicia. How are you? What are you guys reading? Uh, yeah, so funny. Hey, readers, got to read. So, what are you reading, Alicia? We missed you for the discussion on Lone Women. Did you read Lone Women yet? And did you like it or not? And what you reading, Billy? What? You read 21 books in July? Girl, what else did you do? Did you go out? Did you 21 books? Boy, you read fast, girl. Master, Slave, Husband, Wife. I heard so many good things about that one. By Yan Wu with the Stacks Podcast Book Club. Yeah. Okay, cool. Uh, yeah, definitely. If you're reading House of Stone, get the audio. The audio is done brilliantly. That was such a good read. We had such a great discussion on that. It was just really, really good. Definitely could go for a reread of House of Stone because it's been a minute. I think it was. I think we read House of Stone. It was either in 2001 or two. I can't remember. But yeah, we all loved that one. Zumani is something else. Yeah, 21 books. DL killed it. Oh, okay. So 16 you did on audio. Okay. But were a lot of them romance or was it varied your list? Hey Celeste. Celeste, Celeste, Celeste. How are you? What are you reading? Yeah, DL is the business. She can read some books now. And she can write some books too. So what are you reading, Celeste? Oh, thrillers. Okay. Two general fiction and romances. Okay, it's a real mix. That's good. It's a because I think it's easier to read more when the books are varied and it's not like all just one thing. You read like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think you can read more like that. I feel like that's my case at least. If I read series in a row, then I read very few. But if I read like a varied amount of books, it usually works out a lot better for me. I can maybe read like maybe 7 or 8 in a month, if it's a good month, but that doesn't always happen every month, 7 and 8 books. Yeah, you bounce around genres or you get bored. I get it. Yeah, I'm a little likes thrillers. I like thrillers every now and then too. What kind of thrillers were you reading, DL? Because I'm sure you read all of S.A. Cosby. You already did him already, I think, if I remember correctly. Hey, Bernie. Bernie says reading Saturday Showdown by Melinda Michelle Lola Leroy by Frances Ellen Watkins Harper and Black Love Matters, edited by Jessica P. Pride. Very nice. That seems to be a mix there. Well done. I think those sound like a mix. It's like romance and maybe a bit of uh looks like it could be mystery. Yeah. So I feel like that's the way I would say that's the way a lot of people read, though they bounce around and read a lot of different genres instead of reading only one. Um, but I feel like reading different ones, it's like Jill said, it's so that you don't get bored. Because you can get bored reading the same kind of not if you're just reading only literary fiction and nothing else, it could get boring. You start to look at the books a little differently, in my opinion. Um, oh, Wild Seed. Hello, Sharon Washington. Good afternoon or morning. I don't know where you are. It would be lunchtime, I guess, if you're on the East Coast. Mm, Karen Slaughter. I don't know who that is. I guess that's thriller. The Will Trent series. I don't know that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I read all of them. I think I remember you saying you had read all of them. DL said also have been reading the Sheriff Bree Taggart and FBI agent Mercy Kilpatrick series. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. Uh, oh, it's Kindle Unlimited listens. Okay, all right. Okay, Sharon is currently reading Real Americans. Haven't heard a lot about that one. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't think anybody I follow closely has talked about it. Read that one yet? Rosa said didn't read a lot, but the quality was high. Only 3 stars, 4 and 5s in July. Okay. I have not read S.A. Cosby, but I'm planning on reading the first one. I can't remember the name of the first one in his series. Uh, that's the one I'm gonna start with, the first one. Can somebody remember the name of the first published book of S.A. Cosby? Is it All the Sinners Bleed? No, no, it's not All the Sinners Bleed. It's the other one. I can't think of the name of that. Oh, I'm a little loves Karen Slaughter. Lex says she's reading Kennedy Ryan romance. A lot of people like her. The Supreme at Earl's All You Can Eat. Want to read it before the limited series? Oh yeah, that's right. It's coming out in a series. I forgot about that. I'll review on which one. How did it do? The book is better or the series is better? Because I know you're gonna do a video on that, and I'm never gonna watch it. So I'll be waiting to see what you gotta say, Lex. Um, DL said also read A Cup of Flour, A Pinch of Death Somebody else mentioned this one. I think it was Teresa mentioned this one. Baker Street Mystery number 3. Valerie Burns was cute, but just okay compared to the first two. Okay. I struggle with cozies, but I want to support you. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Alicia said she read Lone Women when it came out. She enjoyed it. Plan on joining the discussion. Family issues. Oh, I hope it's nothing serious. I hope whatever it is was nothing serious and everything is okay. But we missed you all the same. We loved it too. We all loved it except Cole. Cole hated it. But that's all right. That's how it be sometimes. My darkest prayer. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. That's the one I'm gonna start with. Yeah, S.A. Cosby. No, Razor Blade Tears isn't the first one. I would say start at the beginning and then see how how he progresses. Yeah, Listener's Bleed is the most recent one, definitely. Mm, okay, so Kay is still struggling with Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. She didn't read much, but you maybe didn't read much because you were busy. It's not because you weren't interested. I think you were just busy, right? Uh, yeah, you need to get to the Supremes, DL. You would like that one. It's really good. Still great book though. Lone Women, great book. Attention to detail is everything. Great storytelling. I liked it. I definitely read something else. I might even attempt to read his other one. Darkest Prayer 2018. Blacktop Wasteland 2020. Yeah, that sounds right. Razor Blade Tears 2021. Oh, Sims B 20. Yeah, that's right. It's Darkest Prayer. That's the one I would read for. That's the one I have the Darkest Prayer on my stack next to James. Those two definitely taken with me on holiday. What else I'm taking? I don't know. I have no idea. Very excited about starting Darkest Prayer for sure. I've heard so many great things about S.A. Cosby's storytelling. I know I'm gonna love it. I just know I'm gonna love it because so many people love his stuff. Oh, you have to read All the Sinners Bleed. Okay. But you love the other three. So there you have it. That's pretty much the consensus I got from everybody else that read them. They all said everybody said they loved it. I didn't see anybody who said they didn't love S.A. Cosby stuff. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about getting to my darkest prayer. So I might probably pick that one up. I might pick that one up when we leave, cause going in the car. So we'll be on the highway. So I could probably read my darkest prayer in the car. Oh, that's hilarious on Malula. But your boss, has he got 54 miles yet? Because this is the one that read The Last Thing You Surrender, and he was like loving it so much, so he needs to get 54 miles. You could have should have told him to add that to the list too. Oh wow, his teenage son is reading him as well. Wow, okay. Like a little dad son book club. Oh, you gave it to him. Okay, cool. So that's really good. So I think you'll be safe for a little while. A little boy comes bugging you about what to read next. I think. So what did you guys think about the Booker long list this year? Hey Bukola, how are you? How are you, Bukola? Um, mm, I'm fine. I'm just very, very warm. It's hot up in here. So, what do you guys think about the long list? I mean, I'm a little disappointed that there are no Caribbean titles on this list. It's as if the list is becoming less diverse, or it's less diverse this year compared to previous years. So, I mean, I feel like James is on the list, but I'm gonna need something else as well. It used to be more diverse. It used to be more diverse. It's just that just this year has been the most shockingly not diverse. Read Year of the Tiger by Alice Wong. So good. And the second book in a trilogy, Shadow Crown. Okay. Yeah, it's less and less diverse this year for sure. Like I know James is in there, but come on, y'all. Y'all know James ain't gonna win this freaking Booker. Mm. I don't know if I would say it was underwhelming. I just would there's some books in here that I could get down with checking them out, but it's just that it's not as diverse as I would have liked it to be. I'm rooting for the Caribbean because I feel like the Caribbean ain't getting enough love. And I think it has a lot to do with the Booker change, and it's not just Commonwealth and British. Now they accept Americans on the list as well. And I'm just like, I really need to open it up to America. Why? So I don't know. That's the issue for me. But like I like the fact that Tommy Orange is on here. Um, I would be interested in reading that Wandering Stars. Also, the Claire Masood book is pretty interesting. The Strange Eventful History. I could get down with reading that. Um, I could probably get down with Isham Matar's My Friend. Probably get down with reading that. Richard Powers as well. Playground. I could get down with reading that. Maybe like three or four or something like that. I could get down with maybe trying. Nicole says if publishers don't market diverse books, would that affect the booker? Well, I don't think it's that cut and dry because it's the publisher that makes a plea to the booker for their books. Um, but I'm not sure if it's so cut and dry as that. There are other factors that play a part in choosing, what books are going to be on, the long list and then what gets chosen on the short list. I just it's always a problem of it not being totally fair to a certain extent. So there's always somebody really, really good that's going to be left off of the list that everybody's going to be like, what? Like I still can't get over Chikoze Obiama is not on this list. because I expected him to be on this list and he's not there. I'm like, where you at? Anyway, um, I haven't gotten to there, but I mean, if I had to read Wandering Stars, I'd read that, even though I haven't read there. Let's see. Olivia says I'm also doing the Sealy Challenge. Oh, that's the one we have to read. Or is it a poetry book? Yeah, a day. A book of poetry a day. The one you read today was Wilderness by Sandra Lim. I don't know that one. Mm, I know. That's why I said, did they really put America in there? America don't need to be included in nobody else's literary list, in my opinion, because we didn't booked up all the literary prizes with American writers. And I think the book to like it was before, just British and Commonwealth countries and call it a day. Because mm, I mean that's just me. Raymond says, yeah, it's less about marketing. Usually authors or their agents, publishers nominate them, yeah, for the award. Yeah, that's how it works. Um, wait, let's see. Malota said, yeah, Chikozi Obiama and people are liking the road to the country, yeah, over the last one nominated, which is an overture. Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting as well, that people are enjoying uh, the road to country as opposed to an orchestra minorities, which was deeper and I would say deeply complex and not easy to understand. Nor was it easy to understand his explanation because when it came out, orchestra minorities, I went to the book talk with him at Shakespeare Co. And I remember I purchased the book, and I remember I was sitting there and people talking about the book. It's like, oh, did you read the book? Yeah, I read the book. What you think about the book? Beautiful writing, but I'm not sure I understood everything. And so it kind of made me laugh when I heard that. And then when he's talking about the book, I was like, oh shit, this shit is deep. Like he was this explanation, with the chi and all the stuff, it was complex. So then I said, okay, I see why nobody understood the book. Yeah, that's right. Three debut and six were nominated. Yeah, that year. Um, yeah. Well, I don't know what happened there, but that was a real surprise for me. James was not a surprise. The fact that Chico Bianca wasn't on there, the road to the country, that was a surprise for me. Or should I say that was a disappointment for me, me personally. And I also wanted to see on there Boise Sing by Ingrid Pencil. I really wanted that to be on the list. Well, he sure tried Amalolo. Now I don't know how many of us really caught or understood what the heck he was talking about, but he was very serious about what he was talking about. I was like, oh shit, I better take some notes because I might not this one when I to read it. But it was interesting. He's an interesting person. Um, um, no, I wouldn't even compare it to Chintu because Chintu that was a little different. It was a little different. Um, Chintu, the thing that was complicated in Chintu was some of the people that were in the story, certain aspects, certain periods, we didn't realize who they were or what their, should I say, what their familial relationship was. That wasn't always so evident in That's the thing for Chintu that was like blowing my mind. It was like, wait, what? That was the aunt of this one? That was the cousin of that one? That's the thing in Chintu which blew my mind. Whereas with this chi business, it was on a whole nother level. Like some stuff, like I don't know nothing about that. This kind of, I guess, Nigerian mythology with something else combined. I'm not really sure what to call it. It was, yeah, it was on a whole level, that whole thing. So anyway, I'm just sad that he's not on it because I think he deserved to be on it. Yeah, Chintu was wow. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, definitely. It deserves a reread. I really need to put that on my list to reread for next year for sure. Because I mean, when we read and then we had Jennifer Nansabuga Makumbi come and talk with us about the book, she was so kind and so expressive and making us understand, about writing and about how her works have been received by the publishing industry, and then the kinds of things that she was trying to write. Like she's trying to write, an African novel, not like writing an African novel specifically for Americans. She was trying to write, the way she wanted to write, and she was not prepared to sacrifice just so that she could get published, by somebody who wasn't really in tune to understanding what she's trying to do. So I respect her for that. She's an excellent writer, and if you ever get a chance to go see her speak or to participate in a discussion with her, she's fantastic. If you didn't see our discussion about Chin, you can see it on my live on my YouTube. Go and check on my YouTube on the live, and you'll see the discussion we had with her about Chintu. It was a lot of fun, very excellent. Let's see. I see something here. Yes, I did like Boise Sing, but I still have like another 50 pages to finish. But it's excellent. It's not for the faint of heart though. Not a happy one, not a happy story. So, get your mind right. Hey Birdie, happy Friday. Um Hey Tinley, how are you? Happy Friday. I kind of, I just want to see. I mean, come on now. We can't just have the brief history of Seven Killings be the only, Caribbean novel that wins a Booker. Come on now. Shoot. You gotta have somebody else from the Caribbean win a Booker. Damn, disappointed. Disappointed. But it is. We should expect this, but I don't like it. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. And everybody's on their thing. They're gonna read the whole list. I don't do that. I'll just read a few books. So like I'm gonna read James for sure. But James is already on my list. I will probably try to read the Claire Masood one and the Richard Powers one, but I don't know whatever else I will be able to get a chance to read off of that list. No, and I was not going to read Prophet by Paul Lynch. I heard so many bad things about it. I was like, nah, this ain't my cup of tea. So I did not read it. I actively did not read it. Um, and it's the kind that book is one of those kinds of books where you're gonna have half the people are gonna say it's the best thing they've ever read, and the other half are like giving it side eye, like, "Are you kidding me? Like what? The writing was terrible." So I heard enough people that I follow closely say that the writing was terrible, was enough for me to say, "Okay, I'm good." Okay. So Tinley said, finished up with The Darkest Child and Trouble in Queenstown. and both were great reads. Currently reading Arjen, okay, by Diane McKinney Whetstone. Love her. Uh, where do I find what list of books? What I want to read, or what list are you talking about? I'm not sure if I know what you mean by the list of books. What list of books? You mean what I like to read, what I read? Or are you talking about the Booker list? The Booker list is on the bookerprizes.com. Um, yeah, my reading. Okay, so Brady says my reading has definitely slowed down. Yeah, mine has too. I'm still reading the same books I was reading last week. Well, I mean, look, it's summer, it's beautiful outside. This is the period when everybody's having teas and coffees and lunches and garden parties and all kinds of stuff. Like, I mean, the month of end of June and the first 2 weeks of July, I was like at somebody's house for a tea or a lunch or something at least 4 or 5 times. So it's that period. It's the summer. Just enjoy it. Don't worry about it. You'll catch up in September. I mean, if it's really that serious. For me, it ain't that serious. You know. Um, you'll catch up when you catch up. It's not that serious. Is anybody behind in their reading goals, or is everybody okay with their reading goals, or in ahead in their reading goals? I think I might be just at either I'm right or um one book late. I'm not sure. I have to look. The books that you're speak Oh, the books I'm speaking about are on the Booker Prize website. We're talking about the Booker Prize 2024 long list. You can find them on a site that's called thebookerprizes.com. And you can go over there and you'll see the books. So the books, for example, we have Headshot by Rita Bullwinkle, The Safekeeper by Yal van der Wooden, Games by Percival Everett, Wild Houses by Colin Barrett, My Friends by Isham Matar, Stone Yard Devotional by Charlotte Wood, Held by Ann Nichols, Orbital by Samantha Harvey, Creation Lake by Rachel Kushner, Enlightenment by Sarah Perry. We also have The Strange Eventful History by Claire Masood, Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange, and Playground by Richard Powers. So those are the books that are on the long list. So we're rooting for James, I guess. But I don't think it's gonna win. No problem. Wait, Tilly says I feel like I'm behind a little. I don't wait with my reading goal. Oh, but yeah, don't stress it. You're gonna be all right. Teresa said she's 14 books ahead. Well, you work, Teresa. Better work. Oh, your challenge is 63 to 85 books. Oh, wait, no, 63 to 85 books read. Okay, and you're 14 books ahead. Well, you're doing all right. Lois said definitely read more in the summer. The sun puts me in a good mood. Yeah. Plus, it's hard here. If I have to go out, I don't leave. I don't leave. I don't leave until 7 p.m. Okay. Walking in the woods. Hey, 8 books behind. Don't sweat it, girl. You're gonna be all right. Huckleberry Finn was putting me in. Yeah. Look. I already told you the virtues of that book. The virtues of that book is stoking my fire, honey. Cause like, don't nobody need to read Huckleberry Finn. Just go ahead and read James. Just do that. Oh, you read Frank X. Walker. Yay. I love him. But did you read both of them? Did you read because it's like a two-part situation for that one. Love Frank X. Walker. Okay, so lady said her goal for the year is 80 books. And oh, 61. Go ahead, girl. All right. I'm not doing that good. I still am one book behind, I think. Okay, Bertie said Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange was fantastic. Are you there early in the year? Okay. Wow, Amalula, your goal was 50 and you're at 77. Girl, well done. Sharon says she's only reading bangers this year. 40 out of 52. That's not bad. You're behind one book. Okay. Raymond said he's 30 books ahead in the challenge. Oh, because he always sets his goal at 12. Yeah, okay, well, I get it. You one of them people that has to psychologically make yourself look like you're in advantage at the beginning. Oh, shall read in airports. I don't read no book in no airport. That's never gonna happen. When I'm in the airport, what I need is a magazine or a newspaper. I'll read a magazine or newspaper or do a crossword or some kind of word game or something. But forget, I ain't nothing in no airport and nothing in no plane. That's just how I am. It's too loud. It's stressful. It's noisy. All these people just rushing around. That's not a good atmosphere for reading, in my opinion. Walk in the Woods says yes. Read 2 Yorks. Yeah, nice. He's fantastic. Yes, he is fantastic. I wish more people talked about Frank X. Walker, but now they don't talk about him like that. But they should. Raymond said I can't have these challenges stressing me out. Yeah, I can't even do an audiobook on a plane. On a plane, if I want to do anything, it's either read a magazine or watch a bunch of movies. But it's loud, that humming in my ears, the atmosphere, it just be, I don't know, weird. Like I need air on all the time. I feel like I'm suffocating. I do not like flying. So for me, reading a book, I have never been able to read a book on a plane. Never. So I stopped bringing books to read in airports and in planes because it's too much going on. I can't do it. Curtis says to Raymond, I hear you, Raymond. I just read, but it's good to have some goals, though. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at it this way. Most of us in the book community read a lot more than what the average person can actually read. The average person is lucky if they even read 5 books a year. So I feel like we should de-stress a little bit and just pat ourselves on the back and say, yeah, I read them 40 books. Yeah, I read them 8 books. It's all good. Oh, I can only read. So my husband likes driving. So I say, have at it, drive. And if we're on a highway, oh, see, it's going to be me and posting my head. As long as we're on the highway and the highway ain't too much like this, yeah, I could probably read a whole book. I don't know how long it's gonna take us to get to Belgium. Maybe 4 hours or something like that. 5 hours. I don't know. So I will probably hours. So I will probably read a shorter book because if we're on the highway, no problem. But if we're like in the road, like in this, like on a small street or something, no, I can't. Nah, I can't do that. But if it's on the highway, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, Amala says, I'll read on the plane, especially going to Nigeria, trap for 7 to 11 hours. Oof, yeah, that's long. I still would have to do a magazine. Um, who's RT? Somebody fantasy or somebody because 800 pages long. Uh, Keisha says she read 3 out of 15. 5 books behind. I really need to cut myself off of Disney Dreamlight Valley. And girl, you and your fan fiction and TikTok. But if I'm done cleaning early today, I'm gonna hunker down and read. Very nice. Nicole said, "Oh, driving is a no, but a train is great. Yeah, I can read on a train now. Do a train too, but I'll read in the car as long as it's on the highway." Oh well, that's great. I wish I had your ability, Billy, but all the stuff around me just annoys me to no end. Oh my God. Raymond said there's a new study that the average American reads 1.8 hours a week. Oh, well, I didn't blew that out. 1.8 hours a week. What is that? Like reading street signs? And the back of like jars and stuff like that. I mean, like, what is that actually? Oh, R.T. Williams is Raymond. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, Jennifer says she can read on the plane, but I agree about reading in the terminals. Too much going on. Plus, I worry I'll miss my flight. Yeah, if I'm not listening to the flight. Yeah, I know. I'm with you on that. You've been in that plane took off and your ass is still sitting there reading a damn book. Teresa says to Raymond, we are above average humans over here. Colson Whitehead, what would I recommend you start with? I would recommend you start with the Nickel Boys. But, I'm probably the only one in here that likes Colson Whitehead. At this point, nobody else likes him. I like his stuff. But, if I were you, I would recommend you read the Nickel Boys first. And then after, if you like the Nickel Boys, then I would say go to, what we should go to after. Maybe go to the Underground Railroad after that, and then we'll talk. Uh, Rosa said, I wish I could read in a car, and I can do trains, buses, or planes. Okay, cool. Keisha said she started walking a lot, so to reinvest in an armband so she can listen to audiobooks. Yeah, that's a good idea because I like listening to audiobooks when I'm walking, and also podcast. Yeah, it's been really hot. Like if I have to get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like I have to leave the house at 7 o'clock and be back by 9. It's already at 9 o'clock. It's already 27 degrees Celsius, which is hotter than hell. Um, I'll carry my phone and some water because it'd be hot. Oh dear, Teresa decided to DNF the Great Hemisphere. Rest in peace. Yeah, Olivia said that's less than I do it in a day. Um, Raymond says to Teresa, we are in the talented 10th of readers. Laugh out loud. Uh, yeah, I like the Underground Railroad too, but I know a lot of people who did like it. So I don't know. But that's just because a lot of people don't like Colson Whitehead's writing. I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to reading John Henry Days. This is it's been on my list for a while. I can't wait. Can't wait. Oh wait, let's see. Um Jennifer says, I love Coastal Whitehead, and I agree the Nickel Boys is the most loved. Yeah, I think it is the most loved. And it's short too. But I read Harlem Shuffle and I really liked Harlem Shuffle a lot. We had a great discussion on that in my book club here in Normandy. I would say half of us liked it. There was two or three people who didn't read it, and the other two or three didn't like it. But there was five of us who loved it. Thought it was really, really good. Um, Kay says, I like the Nickel Boys. Underground Railroad was pretty good. I couldn't get into Sag. I love Sag Harbor. That book about those teenage boys is good. He's saying a lot that one. Lola said she really liked Nickel Boys, which is the only one she's read. Okay. Have the Underground Railroad, and who knows when I will get to that. Yeah, well, I mean, you'll get to it when you get to it. Bethany says, like Colson Whitehead, but I've only ever read the Underground Railroad. Aha. Well, maybe you should read something else and see if you still like him. Because, yeah, some people just don't like him. Read The Intuitionist and spoiled it for me. Oh, you did a review or something? I don't know. Okay, Kay can read sitting or walking and in any type of moving vehicle. Wow, you're good. Even if it's doing this, Kay, you can still read in the car because that's gonna work for me. I'll be dizzy in no time. What's your favorite James McBride novel? I don't have one because I've only read one, and that was The Good Lord Bird. I haven't read anything else by James McBride. So you're gonna have to pose that question to anybody else in there. What are your favorite James McBride novels? The Intuition is. No, this is old. It's from like 2001 or something. John Henry Days is an old one. The backlist. Teresa said, I had a favorite uncle named John Henry. Oh, really? Uh, okay, Bertie said, Harlem Shuffle is my next one to read by him. That's what I should take with me. It's Crook Manifesto. I think I'm going to take Crook Manifesto because I need the second part. I need to get on with it. I'm gonna get to Crook Manifesto then. I'm gonna put it on my list because I hadn't thought about that. So thank y'all for that. Crook Manifesto it is, Jennifer. Bethany said The Good Lord Bird by James Bride was really, yeah, it was good. One of the few books where I actually laughed out. Yeah, there are funny places where it's funny. But some of his other books have been, I've heard people talk about how great they were. Um, People seem to really love his newest one, The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. I've heard so many people say how much they love that book. But then I've heard some of the other ones that he's written are really good too. So, I don't, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. I've only read one, so I'm not the person to ask. Okay, Nicole said she just learned. She said to Kay, I learned I can read on the treadmill this year. Well, you good, girl, because I can't do that. Yeah, I know you're not a fan, Raymond, of Colson. What? You at the Nickel Boys? Are you mad? Girl, stop. The Nickel Boys is excellent. You got to be kidding me. The Nickel Boys is where it's at. Well, you got to get your mind right. I ain't going to lie about that because it's based off of truth, a true story. Yeah, you got to get your mind right. Not so much Deacon King Conquered a lot said it's color order because it's about being raised by his white mother, all him and his brothers. It's supposed to be very good. Um, you got to get your mind right, Lex, but it's excellent. It's so so good. Okay, Kate. Riding up to Tennessee, with all those curves going up the mountain roads. No, okay, but just a regular road. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm like you. Regular road, I'm okay. But I don't do curves. I got to keep my eyes peeled when I'm not doing anything on the road when it's all curvy because I'll get sick in a minute. Yeah, I know. Come on, Nicole, reading on the treadmill. I can't do that. Okay, Teresa, that's not helping us. My faves are all of them. Be like try to really give the right titles. Which ones are really give two that are your favorites? Yes, The Intuitionist physical Head book. I haven't read The Intuitionist yet though. Okay, so Kay the Reader liked The Color of Water and Song Yet Sung. Yeah, I've heard Song Yet Sung is a good one too by James McBride. Okay. And Bethany liked James McBride's memoir. But she read it a long time ago. Rosa, she said she really liked Song Yet Sung. Color was good too. She says she wants to read Miracle at Santana. I want to read that one too. But Heaven and Earth Grocery Store will probably be the next thing she reads by him. Okay, that's okay. And Raymond said, although it's not fiction, Kill 'Em and Leave by James McBride is good. Yeah, I did hear that one was good. It's about James Brown. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like James McBride is really getting getting noticed a lot since Deacon King Carter came out. It seems like he's been on a whirlwind. Like people are loving his stuff. So Deacon King Kong, and now it's Heaven and Earth Grocery Store, and now that's bringing people back to looking at his backlist. So I think it's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, Nicole, she can walk on an incline and read until it gets too steep. Then she has to put the book down. That's funny. So yeah, that's one of the authors, one of those authors that is really getting popular. I don't know if it's really an unpopular opinion, Malola, that you like the Deacon. There are a lot of people who like Deacon King Kong. I don't think it's unpopular at all. I think it's kind of goes with a lot of people. They liked it. I had trouble with it, but I didn't try to pick it up again. So until I try to pick it up again, I'm not gonna make any commentary other than the fact that I picked it up and couldn't get past page 50. Uh, okay, so because Deacon King Kong was Oprah pick, yeah, okay, that makes mm, that's another reason why he's doing so well as well because he was an Oprah pick. Um, but I need to read more of his stuff. But I would probably, I think in my book club, we're going to be reading Heaven in the Grocery Store probably next year. And I think I might want to try to read one of his other, maybe Song Yet Sung. Okay, Raymond said Deacon King Kong was okay to me. All right. Walk in the Woods said Song Yet Sung was beautifully written. That's the one that I would really like to read next. It's Song Yet Sung, and then follow it up with maybe try to read Deacon King Kong. Try. But hopefully I could read those before I pick up the Heaven and Earth grocery store, which I think will be some at some point next year. Um, okay, so Nicole, she's not interested in at all. That's fine. I'm making my way slowly through this stuff, so I still have a lot to go through though. Um, wait. Yeah, it was the 2023, yeah, book by Barnes and Noble. Mm. So, I mean, it's interesting, but for once, we're not talking about black female writers or white female writers. We're talking about black male writers, and that doesn't happen that often. So that discussion came organically, and I'm happy because it's true. We need to talk more about male writers than we do. We don't talk about writers as much. Um, we need to talk more about male writers, give them more space, in my opinion, because they need the love too. We can't just be giving to black women. We got to give it to black male writers as well. Oh, we also earlier we mentioned what's his name who wrote Earl's All You Can Eat Cafe, Kelsey. He's another black male writer that's really good. Though gosh, she hasn't written a book in a long time. He needs to read another book. He needs to write another book. And also the same one we talked about the other couple weeks ago, we were talking about Bedrock Faith. He needs to write another book as well. Oh, okay. So Bertie says she's waiting for a mountain paperback because it's easier for me to hold paperbacks. Yeah, I'm more of a hardcover person, but I get you prefer paperbacks though. Yeah, absolutely. Nobody said it, but it was kind of insinuated because um we were talking about the event going on at the museum earlier on when Tracy was here because she was at the event, but she was yeah popped in. Yeah, to this happy birthday, Jimmy 100. Walking in the Woods said absolutely. I just finished Jason Reynolds' Long Way Down. Yeah, very nice. So Raymond, how many James Baldwin books have you read so far this year? In the Read So Lit Book Club in November, we're going to be reading Another Country. So that should be a great discussion. I need to read something though, James Baldwin in the fall, something else. I don't know. I need to read something else. Hey, which ones have you read? Have you been reading mostly have you been reading nonfiction or fiction from Baldwin for the moment? I know you did read didn't you read Tell Me How Long the Train's Been Gone? I'm not sure. Another Country, yeah, it's one of my favorites, Another Country. So I'm quite happy to read it with the ladies in the book club on Patreon. Cool. Join us, Teresa. Walk in the Woods said, yeah, I'll join you in November. Okay, cool. It's been on my shelf for a while. Birdie says, I'm hoping to get And Bill Street Could Talk is really good too. I enjoyed that one. Bethany said, I don't want to read another country. I don't want to finish his books and have nothing left to look forward to, so I'm putting it off. I get it. I mean, there's so many things to read from him, though. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I've read some things, but there's still so many things out that I need to read from him. So I'm just going in. I mean, I'll be rereading Another Country, and I'm not mad at it because it's one of my favorites. Okay, you read Go Tell It on the Mountain, Notes of a Native Son. I need to read that one. Jimmy's Blues, I read that one. It's really good. The Evidence of Things Not Seen. Haven't read that one. The Last Interview and Other Conversations. Oh, yeah, I haven't read that one. The Five. Okay, very nice. So what's next on your list for Baldwin? Where will you go next? More fiction or what? Rosa says, I adore Baldwin's work. I want to reread Just Above My Head. Oh yeah, I haven't read that one either. I could really read that one. He said, I've not read Just Above My Head. Tell me how long the train's been gone. Nobody knows my name. Just Above My Head. What else is it out there that I could be reading? Hotel on the because I haven't read that. Birdie says the only one that I've read so far is Fire Next Time. I read that. It's really good. I read The Fire Next Time. If Bill Street Could Talk, Another Country. What else have I read? Blues. Mm, can't think. I think I've read something else. Let's see. Verse I also want to get more Neil Hurston. Which one are you looking for? Are you looking into reading? What else have I read by Baldwin? Yeah, I read Giovanni's Room as well. That was really good. Yeah, but I still need to read so many more than I've read. I just at one point I was reading them more regularly before, and then I stopped, and that was a mistake. What I kept, I probably would have read like all of the fiction ones would be done by now. Rosa said I still need to read The Devil Finds Work and Evidence of Things Not Seen. Okay. Yeah, I have some work to do on Baldwin, so I might need to stop playing and get my stuff in gear and read some of the ones that I have not read yet. So yeah, but yeah, it's good. It was a good choice, Raymond, picking Baldwin this year. That was a great choice. So are you going to be picking another author for next year, Raymond? Uh, Olivia says I read his poetry book and loved it. Also, The Fire Next Time and It Feels Street. Okay, very good. Yeah, it is 100 today. That Raymond said it earlier. Raymond says to Teresa James Baldwin, a biography by David Leeming. Okay. Oh, you've only read Their Eyes Were Watching God. Well, this is the place to be because Raymond is all of the Zora books, I think. Mm, yeah, I was much earlier in the chat before you came though. Um, so it would be interesting if Raymond, if you do another one. Oh, potential authors. Can you tell us if it's going to be a man or a woman? That way we can guess. We can try. I mean, I can think of a couple that I think you would pick just because they're authors that definitely people aren't talking about. Notes of a Native Son is the next Baldwin you want to read. is for lady. Okay. Um, I know you ain't telling, but I mean, you can at least give us a hint. Say it's a man or a woman. I know you ain't gonna tell us. Freeform is just it's real good. Yeah. I just want to know if it's a man or a lady. That's all I want to know. And then I'll just my mind will start wandering on which author could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Yeah, I think she meant Butler, Octavia Butler. I don't think it'll be Octavia Butler. No, that ship has sailed. We did that. That was going on for 2 years. I don't think he's going to pick Octavia Butler. Oh, it's a lady for the. What do you mean for the moment? What do you mean for the moment? What you mean by for the moment? I was thinking more Jesse Redmond Fawcett. Alice Walker's not a bad one, but I was thinking more Jesse Redmond Fawcett. But you know, eh. Oh, your mood changes when you want it to be a guy, then you're like, oh no, let's make it a lady. Oh, let's make it a man. Okay, I see you, Raymond Fickle Fred. Well, when are you announcing? Because don't wait till after to 2025 to announce. You announce like in December so we can get our stuff together. Announce in December so we can get our repertoire together. Raymond, are you announcing in December or in January? I'm curious. No, but he needs to have one. Raymond should have a booktube channel, but he ain't got one. Yes, you're gonna announce in December. That's what I'm talking about. So we can get our stuff together. All right. Well, we got till December to throw names at Raymond and see how his eye twitches when we throw a name at him. Maya Angelou. Okay, Ray and Kay got a secret code going on. It's not the one you talked about earlier. Okay. I'm gonna be watching for that twitching eye when it's mentioned. But we haven't seen you do a live in a minute, Raymond and Kay, Ray and Kay. Maybe Ray and Kay can come together for the announcement. Can we do that? Oh, nobody knows except me and my iPhone. Well, okay. I vote that Ray and Kay get together and make an announcement together on IG Live. Or they can make the announcement on Kay's channel on YouTube. We just want to know. We just trying to get y'all together. Do another Ray and Kay. Ray and Kay on Kay's BookTube making the announcement, the author of 2025, the lady author from 2025. For the minutes lady. Tomorrow it could be a guy. Hey Curly Q, how you doing? What you reading? Say, are you reading? Oh, child, come on now. We'll see if Raymond and I still like each other in December. Y'all love each other. Come on now. Y'all best buds, two peas in a pod. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen. Oh, you've been a slum. Well, you know how that is. Slumps, you just might as well just get something light, easy, and short. Get a graphic novel. That'll get you out of it. See, I told you, Kay. True. Raymond is one of my best friends. I know it. So, Kay, would you think about having Ray on to announce his author of the year next year? Because I think that would be super cool. I think that would be super cool if y'all did that. So, when is it going to be in December? Is it the beginning of December or the end of December that you're going to be making this announcement? Okay. So, this might happen. This might happen. I would be. This would be kind of cool if you could make that happen. It depends on Raymond though. He might not want to do it like that. He might want to just do it on IG to be fast. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. End of December. Like end of December. Not a little bit before the end. Like the 20th before Christmas. Before Christmas or after Christmas. Give us some time. Before or after Christmas? That is the question. Oh, after Christmas. You ain't giving us much leeway, man. You ain't give us much leeway on that one. Gotta get it together. Well, we will see after Christmas who the author of the year is going to be next year. It's the middle of the year. You still got time to read James Baldwin. Plenty of good books out there from James Baldwin. Pick one. Doesn't matter which one. They all good. Oh, you want to do a countdown? Okay. Okay, if you're gonna do the countdown. Let's hope people are around to see the countdown because you know how people be after Christmas. They don't be doing IG and nothing. They just be partying and doing whatever. They ain't going on social media that much. Well, anyway, you'll keep us posted. So I am going to pop off of here because it is already 7:30. I am on holiday for the next couple of weeks. So I won't be back on here doing Friday reads until I won't be back to the 30th. So I'll be gone. Sorry, y'all. I'm on holiday. I'll be back on 30th of August to do the next Friday reads. So I'm wishing y'all a happy summer and lots of good books to read. Pick good ones. Don't pick bad ones. If it's bad, just DNF it and keep it moving. Thanks so much, Keisha. I'm gonna try to relax a good time on my vacation. And yeah, like I said, you guys have a good summer as well. And I'll be back on the 30th. I promise I'll be back on the 30th. I'll be back on the 30th. I promise. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend, a good summer. Bye.